We need to bring in our next guest analyst. That's going to be Oliver Slope from Blue Line Futures in Chicago. Oliver, thanks for joining the show. All right, brother. Have at it. I know we have a report, WASI tomorrow at 11, so I guess anything we both say from here on out until then means absolutely nothing, but maybe you've got a little nugget for us.
Well, I know how much you enjoy looking forward to another report, right? It's the revolving door, and I think there is some anticipation. A lot of the estimates are pretty wide, especially for those new crop ending stocks, but I think the market will probably quickly move past that because I think a lot of that's going to be very variable upon weather in the Midwest, and as of right now, things seem pretty darn good in most areas. Now, obviously, we're going to have problem areas pop up as we do every year. It's the have and the have-nots, but all in all, things are shaping up pretty well. And then on the other side of the equation is the demand side. It's been very lackluster for the corn market specifically. This morning's export sales were down sharply, and we've seen some cancellations over the last couple of weeks as well. So you're talking about potentially a decent crop down the pipeline. Still pretty early to put that in the bag, but as things are looking right now, then you got bad demand. The market feels heavy, the corn market, and what concerns me is that we're just grinding lower. And I think there's some fear in the market, but I don't think we've seen that panic or that capitulation, and that would make me nervous if I'm bullish corn, coupled with those fundamental catalysts that I had mentioned.
Yeah, I feel the same way you do. And, we've only had we've a lot of analysts come on. Everybody still talks about the upside. But, in an El Nino year, there is a high likelihood we hit trend line yields. If that's the case, there's a correlation there. I don't like the way that looks. What about you?
Yeah, I don't either, and I don't think the funds do either. We've seen the funds do a massive swap over the last couple of weeks from long 52,000 to now net short about 112,000, and I think they're probably going to continue to push the pedal to the metal unless weather or demand changes. And as mentioned, I don't know if that's going to be the case right now. And people are talking about funds being short 112,000 contracts and that being a big position and risk of a short covering. I'm old enough to remember when funds were short 250,000 plus contracts pretty much every single year from 2015 to 2020. I think we've been lulled to sleep over the last couple years where funds have just been aggressively long, really since that end of 2020.
Right, I agree with you. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot older. I'll go back to 1988, and I'll just tell you right now, it just seems a little bit early for me to be hoping for a weather rally. That's all I'm saying. Stay right there. We got to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back and talk more livestock with Oliver Slope, Blue Line Futures in Chicago after this.